Let's talk about the here and now. How concerned are you about the Steelers right now, Rod?
Well, you're definitely concerned. I mean, 3 in a row. You play the first half of the season to get yourself ready for the second half of the season. In December, losing 3 straight games is concerning. And the way they're losing is concerning. No running game. They still got the little quick short passing games, but anytime you're one-dimensional, and if you look at their stats the last 3 weeks, they are really one-dimensional, throwing the football, quick rhythm, take a couple shots down the field. That's what they've done, but everybody's kind of caught up to that. And if they don't get a running game or a semblance to the running game, it's going to hurt them. And, you look at their last 2 games, they got the Colts and the Browns. So those are no give-me. So it's going to be interesting to see how they play. Obviously they're already in the postseason, but if you can't get on a winning streak going into the playoffs, your mindset as a team, somewhere along the line, those guys that are on the borderline are going to start questioning even if should they belong. So, Mike Tomlin's a great coach. I know he'll get them back in order. But they got to find a way to get a running game, Rich, or it's going to be a short playoff career for him this year.
Well, my current colleague, your former at NFL Network, Aditi Kinkhabwala, reporting that Mike Tomlin has said today he's going to talk to Juju about dancing in other teams' logos. Apparently that helped the Bengals stir themselves up last night, Rod.
I don't get that, Rich. I just don't get it. I understand you want everybody to bring their own uniqueness to the game. But the disrespect, the logo is like a sacred ground. It's that sacred ground. Remember T.O. tried to do it on the Dallas Cowboys logo?
Oh, yeah.
And after a touchdown? I mean, you can't do stuff like that. And I know it's a pregame, but you just can't do it. It gives motivation. You're 11-0 at the time, when this whole when they're at the beginning of the year, and then you're gonna get the A game from every team that you play against. But now you're giving the team added motivation to play even better and harder against your offense, and they've done that the last 3 weeks.
Well, I also remember T.J. Houshmandzadeh wiping his cleats on a terrible towel. I remember that too. And Pittsburgh did not like that at all. I mean, folks still talk about that. And then, but how do you find it? That's the problem. How do you find that run game? I mean, just hope that Connor gets healthy. And shows up? I mean, how do you find it so late in the game? And then you got the Colts, with that defensive front, Darius Leonard and DeForest Buckner, followed by Myles Garrett and Olivier Vernon, then followed by a playoff season. I mean, this is dire straits in a way, Rod, right?
Rich, after you just said that, it didn't make me feel too good. I got kind of queasy.
That's my job, Rod. As you know, if working together, I just lend perspective. That's my job, is to lend perspective and hear your opinion.
It is going to be tough for them, Rich. To be honest, they haven't been a great running football team over the last couple years. I love the story of Connor and what he brings to the table when he is healthy. But that's the problem, when he is healthy. And not only about the running game, but I think the middle of the field for the Steelers and the linebacking core, all the injuries they've been ravaged with over the years, throughout this year, they need to find somebody. I mean, Vince Williams, when he comes back, that's going to help them. But, having all those injuries from the linebacker, when you're a 3-4 and your guys start going down and you're missing your top several inside linebackers, and the one thing that they exploited quite a bit the last couple of weeks has been the middle of the field. And that's where those linebackers roam.
Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.